in terms of what's changed on the negative, obviously costs. Real estate prices are way up. And I would argue it's not just real estate prices. It's the cost of everything. You know, the cost of living is high right now. I mean, you see it if you go to a restaurant. You see it when you pay your car insurance. You see it everywhere. And that makes it tougher to save. So there's a negative that's come into play, a change since 1989. It's always been tough. It's always been tight. It's never been easy to save, but it's harder now. The digital era has made a lot of this tougher still. And that these algorithms, of course, are so sophisticated. They're so able to tap into our personal preferences and take advantage of human weaknesses and make us overwhelmed by temptation with one-click buying and tap buying. Giving into all of our impulses now is easier than ever. Remember, when I was a kid, when I wrote the original Wealthy Barber, you literally had to go to your wallet and get out cash. And, you know, credit cards were really just coming into play in a big way, and normally reserved your credit card for special occasions or a big expense like a huge night out, et cetera. So all of those things have become easier, and that's not a good thing. It's just so much more tempting out there with the algorithms and so much more easy to give into them temptation. That makes it tough. So in general, I think it's harder now than it's been. But I'd say, look, you do still have to save. I mean, you're still going to have a retirement. And unless you come from a very affluent family and you're going to inherit a lot, you have to save. We still have to set aside the 10 to 15%. In fact, I often say it's more important than ever to pay yourself first, because it is so costly out there, and temptation does run so wild that if you leave it to budgeting or you leave it to human nature, it for sure won't be there now.